She talk a black. Now I put in the RAM and mind control. See, this is Banana RAM Records. You see how they use that word RAM in a vortex, a mind vortex. The RAM mind control. Look what it says: Black Israelite Christian mind control to ignorance. See, I'm not a black Israelite. There's no such thing as a black Israelites. Either you are Israelite or you're not. I mean, you know, you get to those Jews, they're not Israel. You know, so I don't even count them as Israelites. I count them as Jews and robbers and stealers and thieves and murderers and pedophiles and CIA motherfuckers, you know, and assassins and rapists and anything bad. That's what I consider, you know, those Jews. He says universal mind control, spitted, whatever his name is, Taylor Ram. That's why that came up. But I actually want to get into the ram. I mean the real ram, Dobbs ram. Well, goat and benders. And then they use the phoenix, you know, because they do that, and a cobra. Yeah, because they do these things. These things give them energy. See, we don't know that, but it gives them energy. Mind control, world control, page 100. There's Larry and a fucking Richard. And Baba Ram Das Baba. Didn't we just look at that in chemical elements? Yeah. Barium. See, in this word actually you say, oh, you know, I was dealing with Ram. Let's go back and see some shit. Say, do this all. Timothy Leary. Once you get Timothy Leary, that was in the 60s. Wow, did this nigga do some shit? Vertex consciousness and reintegrating the psychedelic past. Wow, I'm doing a video with my dolls right now. It's called Psychedelic Shack. But I know what this word means. I really know what it means. So they're reiterating the psychedelic past. So means to do again. So now they're doing this shit again. You know, Aleister Crowley came first, now Timothy Leary. Although Timothy Leary has Aleister Crowley's diaries, but Timothy Leary was also like a scientist. And he was up there in Berkeley, California, by Jerome Putnam. You know, the second time I saw this word today. This is where York was at, I think. They went there and took him from Atlanta. It says Jerome Putnam, who is Ram, and I don't know if they're asking a question or not. They write like me, so I don't know, this Jerome guy is Ram, or they're asking a question, who is Ram Das formerly, and Leary and Alpert. See, Alpert, because they need to keep the A-L. For Aleister Crowley is always the leader. In the word Leary is the word His name is Timothy. This is where they took the military took the programs from his name, because they had the programs you can hear in your ear. Timothy Leary is targeted individual military. Of course, tried out these mind altering, but it says put it, and then the war on reality, the control of mass media, whatever. Then they talk about Lady Gaga. You know Dallas Goba? You said Lady Gaga is a Joan Benet Ramsey. He might not be telling a lie. I'm telling you, he's part of them. He hangs out with them, so he knows what's going on. They allow him to do that, and then he asks for donations. That's what I'm telling you. Watch those people that ask for fucking donations. I'm not talking about our people. You know, I mean, our folk. If the melanated man, if he is doing something, he needs donations to complete what he is doing. That's different. But they use their donations to live on. You see what I'm saying? They're not putting it back into the community. They just come out and tell you what they're doing. You know, because they're part of it. He's part of it. He can't tell me he's not part of it. But I do have to, give him a high five. Because if it were not for him, I would not, I would just have the Greenberg family just, in my mind. But he has the whole fucking family. He has all the pictures, everything. Damn. So now we're going to deal with an analysis of the occult symbols and the reference to mind control of ... Notice the Masonic checkboard pattern on the wall and a ram's whatever, because they're going to keep using the ram so that they can keep ramming into your ram like a fucking battle ram, and you will not feel it. Why? Because your ram, you have not filled it up. When you fill it up, you will feel that fucking battle ram hit you. And down here it says one word trick to control your boyfriend's mind. Wow. One weird trick to control your boyfriend's mind. You see that shit? I wonder how many females will read this and then try to control the boyfriend's minds. See? That's too bad. I don't want to control anyone's mind. If you don't have your shit together, you know what I'm saying, then I just will get away. I'm not trying to put you under my mind control. And there's a thing where these females, they use blood. Like they will put it in your food, any type of food. You cannot see it. They mostly like putting it in spaghetti. So Jenkins, he really didn't eat spaghetti because of that. I know someone personally that did that. Here they say Ram Das in search of black assassins. One of the press conference of his sex maidens and extraordinary and consistent with his MK Ultra mind control programming and satanic anchoring. So when they say satanic anchoring is mind control programming, it is anchored to the satellites. And Ram right here. Maybe I should probably see what that is. I wanted to see the images of this. Look at that. This is when you're a bald head, man, they can fuck you up. Now here, they want to show you this ram with the pentacle. But look at his eyes. Because they're ramming inside his head. And this is something too. What is this? Enhance human resource. A central theme in mind control, mental driving, astral traveling. Really? Torture though. Electronic shock, electrocution, and psychedelic awareness, according to Leary. Pell Ram Leary. Like Timothy Leary. Is this a movie? So if this is a movie, I'm about to get off this, but I'm about to watch this. Enhance human resources. Now they call, you go get the food stamps and stuff, they call that human resources. Research and archive of unexplained scenarios. Trip chairs. These are unexplained scenarios. Really? How's this unexplained? The Call of Duty, Black Ops, CIA brainwashing. Yeah, they help you playing the games too. And do you know why you're playing these games and why you're playing the Sims games and shit? Do you know that shit is happening to real beings? Why are you playing it? That's how come so many of us are going crazy at one time, because there's too many people playing at one time. What the fuck is this? Universe Soldier 2, Cryo Sleep. I wonder if this is a movie. It's not telling me. UFOs, mysterious enigmas, aliens, memory. See? Memory, manipulation, and mind control. And related media. And then, I think the realm also has something to do with a computer. There's a RAM, has something to do with the computer. And then there's a REM that has something to do with the computer. And I think the RAM is to manipulate the memory. The RAM has something to do with the memory in the computer, I think. It says tip chairs, microchips, and robotic futurescapes. Wow. I'm alone and right or not. Just divorce. Memory manipulation and fabrication. That ain't showing me shit. I just wonder, this looks like you're going into, you know how you get on a train, like at the Riverview Six Flags, you know, and you go through the scary house? That's what that looks like. But this appears to be a movie. Essential theme in mind control, mental driving, astral traveling. I astral travel. Wow, maybe that's how come they know every fucking thing I do. They be astral traveling with me, I know. Because, Dallas Goldberg, he lets me know a lot. You know, then the things he does, he lets me know a lot. They're right there with me when I astral travel. Torture, electroshocks, whatever. And here you have, according to Larry Palram-Das and the Montauk Project, you know, they have all this stuff somewhere. There's a horse and shit all on the walls. It's in airport somewhere. People still use that airport. No one should even use that airport. Fuck them people. And they say what's downstairs or under the ground, no one really knows all the shit that's down there. Some people try to show some things like they've been down there before, but I don't know. Project is a room with a chair where, more often than not, altered states of consciousness are induced and memories are often manipulated. See, the realm, there were two memories. These chairs vary and seem to be confused in name. The following seem to refer to a different version of the chairs: trip chair, jump room, mind control chair, machine, etc. That's a mind control chair. Fuck all that other shit. They will have you tripping. They will have you jumping. You should have saw my sister. And then my son. They were tripping. They were jumping. And mind control. There are 4 types of trip chairs: consciousness chairs, teleportation chairs. I guess that will deal with your astral traveling, you know. Remote viewing chairs. This is something they do too. They do remote viewing. And total recall chairs. Whoa. All of which use alien technology, which it is alien technology, but you must understand that the Martians have a hold to it now, so they have corrupted it. To interface a person's thoughts and feelings for manifestation purposes. For what? Manifestation. A manifestation is just like having bugs in your head. And you know, I was listening to this melanated chick. She's a TI, and she was talking about she had worms in her head. Feelings for manifestation purposes. The consciousness chair. The conscious chair. I don't like that word, consciousness. The conscious chair is found on board alien spacecraft. If a person has the right DNA, if you have the right DNA, they can navigate these crafts using a mind interface. Although this may be a game, but just some real shit. The teleportation chair is the Montauk chair. Basically, users can open up wormholes into the time of different places. That's what the girl said. She had worms in her hip. The remote viewing chair is used for intelligence gathering and assassinations. A vector is given, which is an encrypted code for a targeted location. No, bitch, it's an encrypted code for a targeted individual. I just showed you encrypted codes. The chair would then decode brainwaves signals, so what was being seen by the remote viewer could be viewed on monitors by CIA technicians. If the technician CIA wanted to assassinate, SS, why would you spell assassinate SS? Someone remotely. If they want to assassinate someone remotely, they will locate the weakest chakra on the targeted individual, you see, and attack it physically, resulting in a heart attack or death. And see, that's what they did to the brother that was over the Black Panthers. You know, the one with the bald head. Him, I would accept it with the bald head. I would have accepted him, but I would have let him know, hey, my brother, you need to grow your hair so they can't, like harm you with a heart attack and even death. They can also give you strokes and all kind of shit. It's more than just a heart attack. You know, they do this shit. They can give you more than just a heart attack. They can raise your blood pressure. You know, people call it sugar. They can give you a mental condition. They can make you seem as though you're bipolar or you're schizophrenic. They can just play around with the machine without you sitting in the chair. You could be sitting in your own chair at home, and your chair, any chair, your couch, your bed, can be any one of these motherfucking chairs. And it says resulting in a heart attack. I see United States. And here they're playing on your ear. And here is the word eat, because they eat on our minds, and I still have my phone plugged up. And it says, and this brings us to the Total Recall chair, located within the Neo lab. Neo means new. So they used it here, huh? Yeah. So this is the new lab, the new rats. Where my lab and super soldiers are programmed and brainwashed. And that's true. According to the Peasmore Dumb security officer Barry King, or the Peasmore Dumb security officer Barry King, this device is more simply referred to as the trip seat. They eat you there too. They rip and eat your mind. Just like in the movie Total Recall, memories would be uploaded and downloaded from a computer terminal. If your memories are not uploaded and downloaded from the galaxies, then it's coming from their computer terminal. And some people will have memories that are not theirs. They upload and download memories. Ain't that a bitch? See, I'm telling you, these people, these are some shiesty bastards. I'm telling you, they're very, very shiesty. And then it says super soldier talk post on tip chairs. Okay, is this a game or something? I really wanted to know if it was a movie. What the fuck is this? It doesn't come in. Let's see what it is. Nope. Doesn't come in. It won't come in. Now, as you can see, there's the problem. He said that's the problem right there. Something has actually been placed into his brain. That is a chip. But that's impossible. No, it's not. A lot of times they say, oh, you have cancer of the brain. That's not cancer. That's a chip they put in you. And your mind or whatever, your brain cells begin to wrap around it or something. And maybe you get headaches. And maybe it can be swollen. It can even become infected. Wow, enhanced human resource researchers. And that came from me putting in the RAM and mind control. Look at that. Yeah, I used to watch that on TV too. A lot of this seemed to be movies or something, But if you get deep into this, see the TV with the thing like that, yeah, you don't see it, but it's there. Here's one too. See this? You see all the shit in your head? These are like electrons in your mind. That's what I think is inside. I look at these as though they are electrons. I just couldn't think of it, but that's the red electrons. This is new Illuminati transcend condition. Let me go to that page. Because that's conditioned consciousness. Oh, okay. See? Yeah. You read all of this and you find it out. And also how much money they make to put you under mind control. They make bets on you to put you under mind control. And then they make a bet. Oh, I bet I can make this person do this, and this. And I found out because one time they betted that Nick was in the middle. Oh, that little fucking ass clone. He's not even real. That nigga's a clone. He has to be. No way you can be a part of pink people like that. You have brain cells. The overwhelming majority feels powerless to create political change. If they would just realize that they are the overwhelming majority, they would no longer feel this way. As someone said, only when he realizes what is delusion? You know, they call me delusional. So only when he realizes his delusion will he experience the beginning of genuine freedom. Wow. So them calling me delusional could be a good thing. In fact, a realization is so. Be it only from the effort to stand back and look squarely at the phenomenon and reduce it to raw fact. This is the last 3 letters of my name, Barua. Is a raw fact. I am just going through something and carrying you with me because I don't have shit else to do. Well, this is 21 minutes in. I really look, behaviorism and assembly line intelligent SIA. People reading this may try to dismiss it as a conspiracy theory. We must always be conscious of the reactionary propagandized mind and the army of paid-off propagandists who uphold this system of mental domination. Yeah, there's something to look up too. Mental domination. See who's all about that shit. Conspiracy theory is the ultimate label to trigger dismissal. And someone was on the call last night. They used this word, conspiracy theory. Is the ultimate label to trigger dismissal without causing people to think about the content and substance of the message. Wow. So then this here is what we call it command. This is a command to say conspiracy theory. Like, oh, that sounds like a conspiracy theory. That is a command. Because it will cause a lot of people to think about the content and substance of the message. And a lot of people, once you say conspiracy theory, they only have a 4th grade education on conspiracy theory. So a lot of them don't want to hear it. They want to move on. I'm not about a conspiracy theory, but look at the word conspiracy. Con, S-P-I, that's a spy. CIA. Yeah, everything is the CIA. That little cunning ass spy always looking at people, but it's a conspiracy. Of course it is. I found it right in there. When it comes to the reactionary propagandized mind, their impulsive instinctive dismissal further demonstrates how well they have been indoctrinated. That's like when you have all your ideologies and shit, and conditioned. Once again, you don't need a conspiracy theory to understand the system of mental conditioning. You just need to have a basic understanding of propaganda, social, CIA, psychology, and behaviorism. Modern indoctrinated, intelligent SIA, I've never seen it like that before, have been produced like products of an assembly line. Wow, you're not lying. In the Genesis, that means in the beginning, dealing with your genes, and this is dealing with sisters. You have no genes at all if it were not for a sister. A sister decides if she will have the baby or not. If it weren't for a sister, we would not exist. That's why you have genes and sister. And here you have so many numbers. You have EE515. These numbers add up to something, and they mean something. Of the technocratic CIA elites. Then they have Zoran and this here, you know what name that is. It looked like vodka, but I think this is German. And there's your income. Breaks down how the assembly line of indoctrination works. Selection, education, and Pacific indoctrination of technical and administrative cadres are carried out first in metropolitan educational and research factories and the branches independent societies. Under the wing of the superficially independent foundations was sustained an international project of technical aid, and then within the personal policy of the transitional corporations that raised people from the local environments to responsible managerial and technical functions in their internationally located branches, or that in other ways subordinate and direct the modernized industrial entrepreneurs, reformers, functionaries, and leading intellectuals from the ministries and banks, universities, and public information, cultural, and scientific institutions. Wow. That is a lot. But you can go and read the rest. This 26 minutes in is going to cut off. So, I don't know if I want to say shit talk is signing off, or if I want to say shalom. So I'll just say, if I want to say shit talk out, or if I want to say Lahi Rao, which means I'll be right back. Maybe Lahi Rao, who knows? Shit talker, Lahi Rao.